What's good? What's good? What's good? Hope I don't get no notification interruptance in the middle of this video. I'll try to keep it short and sweet. Welcome to Mansuit Monday. It's gonna be a good day, people. Fantastic day as well. I'm gonna aim not to make this video very long. Try to keep it short and sweet, similar to last week's video. Straight like that. Man, I'm so grateful, y'all. Like, no pun intended. I'm so thankful. I'm thankful. And I'm thankful because prayer works. First of all, prayer works. And two, who you have in your circle matters. The people in your circle, the people that encourage you, the people that you have around you on a weekly basis, that matters so much. Because we have sometimes we have just a linear way of thinking, and we usually like to just respond to what we see or what we feel, and we allow that to be the gauge to how we run our lives. And a lot of times our feelings will lie to us, and the enemy will co-sign that, and he'll have you believing and thinking things that won't happen, that God is trying to make happen in his perfect timing. And through your obedience. That's why I'm so happy to be a believer as well, because the power of prayer, the fact that I know that when I pray, my Lord hears me. My Lord hears me when I pray. You know what I'm saying? God hears me when I pray. And it's either a yes, a no, or a not yet. And so, you know, last week was a little rough at first because I got sick from what I ate, and I felt some kind of way, and I didn't know I was going to recover in time enough for my mama to be here. Because I wanted to show my mama a good time. I wanted to be in a good mood, good spirits, my body to be right, be able to eat well, drink water and coconut water and different things like that. I wanted to be on the up and up when my mama was here, so I was getting a little discouraged, like, man, I'm going to be recovered by the time my mama gets here. And thank God, I was. So by the time my mama got here, I was good and ready to go. And so mama pulled up, and she was here for the weekend because she came to celebrate my birthday, and she stuck around from Thursday to Sunday, and I had a great time with her. You know what I'm saying? And so having both of my biological parents in the same room at the same time, getting along was amazing. Like, I was just grateful for the fact that both of them were there. You know what I'm saying? Both of my biological parents in the same room. They was getting along. They both remarried, so they both had their spouses with them, and then we took pictures and everything like that. I got plenty of pictures, but the only picture that I really displayed was the one that was a picture that I wasn't even prepared for. Me and my mom was walking. My mom had her arm hooked around my arm, and then we were just walking. I think it was at the botanical garden at that particular time, and just getting along. And I hadn't seen my mom in a long time, and I had to, we had some ups and downs, and I had to obey the Lord on some things that kind of caused an issue between me and her for a little while. And I didn't really understand, but I just said, I got to do what the Lord's telling me to do. Whether people agree with it or not, or believe it or not, I gotta obey the Lord, because he knows what's gonna happen on the other side. And because I obeyed the Lord, it really led to my mom really taking this lifestyle with Jesus serious. And she came through, and then she got baptized while she was here, and I was just really excited about that, just really seeing the change in my mom. You know what I'm saying? And I had been praying for her. I've been praying for both of my parents. I didn't know what was gonna happen, but my mama is doing her thing, and I'm just grateful that she came. She hung out with me. We had a really good time. I got a chance to meet her husband in person for the first time. I got a chance to hang out with him, get to know him a little bit, and try to speak a little Spanish and stuff like that. It was cool. It was really cool. And so the point of me bringing all that up is just to say that, for those who believe, those who are trying to follow the Lord, or those who are teeter-tottering between whether you want to follow Christ or not, just keep praying. Keep praying for your family. Keep praying for the people that you feel like are lost. You don't know what's going on with them. You don't know if they'll ever change. You don't know if they're gonna continue to go down the wrong road and just lose their lives at the end of it. You know what I'm saying? The wages of sin is death. And so people keep wilding out, and and after a while you begin to lose hope. I was like, man, this person is not gonna change. I don't know. But refrain from speaking them curses over people, because if nobody else is gonna believe they're gonna change, let you be the person that they can believe. And so it brings me back to what I was saying before. One of my buddies at the church was like, man, you gotta don't give up, man. Keep praying for your mama, man. Keep praying and keep praying and keep believing, and don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Because I was tempted to give up, but he encouraged me. He said, man, keep fighting for your mama, man. And I kept fighting. I kept praying. And I kept trusting the Lord. And then he did a whole 180 in her life. And so I'm just grateful for the change he's made. The change, first of all, that he made in me, and then the change that he's made in my mama. It's amazing. And so I'm continuously praying for other family members who ain't made it yet. But I just really believe that because the God has shown me the evidence of my mother changing, then I really believe that other family members are going to change as well. I believe other members are going to come to Christ. I believe other members are going to see the light. And I just look forward to seeing some people come to Christ. I'm really grateful, and I really believe that these things are going to happen now. So I'm encouraged. I'm definitely encouraged, and I just want to encourage y'all. You know what I'm saying? Encourage y'all for the family members you're praying for. Don't give up. Keep praying. Keep trusting, keep believing. Because God is doing some amazing things behind the scenes, and he's going to continue to do some amazing things, and you just got to trust him where you can't trace him. And when things don't make sense, you got to trust him anyways. And so I thank God that I continue to trust him. And then what really blessed me is what the Lord told me about my mother. He said he's going to extend her life. Because of her obedience, he's going to extend her life. And he's gonna allow her to see her first grandchild for me. And that really blessed me. That really blessed me. I'm like, man, God, I thank you. Because you're giving her a longer life and allowing her to see what she's been waiting on, even when it comes to me. Because some people are giving up on me, right? Because the age I'm at, still haven't had any biological kids yet. They're like, when you gonna have kids and all that? Both of my parents are asking. And this is another thing for the people who are getting older, and the family members and family members and friends, the people you've been rolling with, people that have been in your life for a while, or they're like giving up on you because you're older. You may not have kids yet, or you haven't had no more kids yet, and they're like, well, when's the grandbabies and all that coming? But if you do it God's way and his perfect timing, there's a lot of things you ain't got to deal with if you just do it God's way. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm on. I want to do it God's way, because I don't want to have to experience divorce. I want biological kids. You know what I'm saying? I would love to have a nuclear family, but sometimes God wants to put two broken pieces together, and he wants to bless those and bless that. And I don't mean by two broken people. I mean two broken pieces, where he can put a strong family foundation together through maybe a person who may have had kids through a previous marriage, a previous relationship. And then just showing them that, hey, I can still do something with this. And then putting that person with another person who may or may not have kids, and just blending the families together, that he can bless that. If you're willing to do it the Lord's way, it's worth it. It's worth it. So I'm just truly grateful. I'm truly grateful for what God's doing, and he's continuously doing in my life and in my family's life. And I'm gonna continue to trust and do what I'm supposed to be doing, no matter how crazy it looks. And so all that, just to encourage y'all, you guys have put some things in your heart and you've been praying for some people, just keep trusting them. These things shall come to pass, and God's gonna bless out of it. You gotta stay faithful with what the Lord's told you to do, what he's called you to do, how he's called you to do it. And don't worry about the naysayers, don't worry about the people that agree with what God has put in your life or not. Because some people are not gonna support, some people are not gonna agree. But if you're in the vein of what the Lord is telling you to do, then he's going to bless it. There's going to be provision coming with that. There's going to be favor coming with that. And then being able to walk into particular places that you never thought you'd walk into, simply because God's favor. And also how you treat people. I talk about this often. How you treat people matters, man. Because you'll leave an impression, whether it's a good impression or a bad impression. But people always either believe the best in what they receive from you, or how you treated them, or the worst. It's usually there ain't no gray area. It's either they believe the worst or they believe the best. So just treat people right at all times, even if they don't treat you right. Treat them right at all times, regardless. Because then God can bless through that. He can open up doors with people. You know, it's easier for him to put something on somebody's heart to open up a door for you when they know that you treated them right. But if you've been mistreating people, then it's harder for God to go through and deal with the hearts of people to give you favor, to show you an opportunity. But again, how we treat people matters. Treat people right. And like I said, God can use that to open up doors and opportunities for you that you don't deserve. You know what I'm saying? But he wants you to do it because he's put something on the inside of you that he wants you to bless other people, whether it be family members, friends, co-workers, whoever. We're supposed to be shining our light in dark places. And showing people something different. Isn't it? Because it's easy to be petty. Anybody can be a petty Betty. But to turn the other cheek, that ain't easy. You know, to be mistreated and continue to treat people right, even though they mistreated you, it's like a superpower. And that's something that you have to grow into. Because the first thing we want to do is get revenge. But the revenge belongs to the Lord. And he can really convict the heart of those who've been mistreating you. It may not happen right away, because sometimes he won't even show you the harsh remorse, because you'll celebrate it. And you don't need to be celebrating somebody going through. After they mistreated you, now they going through what they going through. If you're celebrating it, then that's not the right heart that he wants you to have. So sometimes he won't allow you to see them go through because he know you'll celebrate it. And we shouldn't be celebrating their downfall either. Like, oh, you know, they got into a car accident, good. No. Whether they deserve it or not. You know what I'm saying? Because of the way they treated you, we want to say good, but no, that's still another person. That's still another soul. You know what I'm saying? That God can still use in the future. So we need to look at them as such. Because just like you have value, they have value too. Even though it may be hard for you to see the value in them because of their actions, but that's only the fruit of really what's going on in the inside of the heart. A lot of those people would be broken. They be told from the flow up, they be broken, and they don't really know how to treat people. So, you know, some people talk to people crazy. They don't know how to treat you because of the way they've been taught how to treat people. And honestly, he may be dealing with that at the crib. Like somebody might be talking down on them. A parent was talking down on them, never encouraged them, never told them they can do something. And then now they talk to you crazy, and you just like, well, dang. But that might be the way they was taught. And I'm kind of dealing with that right now with certain individuals. I'm like, and then once I got the story, and once I got a chance to see the parent, I'm like, oh, that's why they act like that. Because that's the way they was taught, unfortunately. But be the change you want to see. Be the change you want to see. And so I dare you. Triple dog, a double dog, triple dog dare you. Be the change you want to see. If somebody's got to change this game, that means it's got to be you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's got to change it. We live in a day and age. We can't wait for nobody else to change it. You know what I'm saying? You want to see the change, you might as well go ahead and prepare your heart to make the change and to be the example that people need to see in your neighborhood. Because you could be the one person that can change the whole neighborhood, the whole state. The whole state could change just because of you, in a good way. But it got to start somewhere. So it got to start within. Start with you. And then watch things change. So that's really my encouragement for you today. And all I want to say again, just to reiterate what I said earlier, just keep praying. Keep praying and keep believing. The Lord's got something good for you. So God bless y'all. And I'll see y'all the next Mansuit Monday. Lego.